Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing night. Now, I want you to raise your hand and if any of the questions I asked tonight apply to you. Have you ever felt like society standards are just too much and you don't amount to them at all? Well, I did once at that time too. But I want you to know that it's not only you. And there are many other people in the world that feel the same. I did once in my lifetime. Throughout my life, I faced challenges that I felt like I could not compare to. I felt like society's judgment would dictate me for the rest of my life. But as I grew, I gained the reward of knowing that self-love is something you get after facing those challenges and pushing past society's negative comments. Let me tell you the story of how I gained my knowing of who I was on the inside. When I was in the 4th grade, I told myself that I wasn't good. I was different from the majority of my peers. I dressed differently, I acted differently, and it got so bad to a point where I got physically assaulted by a teacher. Not at this school, of course. I'm grateful to be here. But as I progressed, I realized that society's judgment shouldn't push me down. I used it to gain friends. I used it to get more community, get to know my community better. And most importantly, I got to know myself better. I stopped to think about why I let society talk to me that way and why I let them push me down for so long. But I realized society's negative comments aren't who I am. One of the quotes that Michelle Obama once said was, "I want our young people to know that they matter, that they belong, so don't be scared." This quote has pushed me through the toughest of times, no matter if it's at school, at home, or going outside in general. I needed to know when I was younger that I didn't want to be the person that society needed me to be. I needed me to be the person that I wanted to be. And even though society has good things to say from time to time, you must take that into your account of yourself as well. So I want you to know now that even though it inspired me, it should be able to inspire you too. Because even though my story might seem over the top, it shouldn't be something that's compared to yours. You should use it, kind of like a building block. When you hear my story, you should think bigger, more me, and more confidence. Because it gets to a point and a level where even though society may say something, you brush it off and take it as a, okay, thank you for the advice. So advocate for those who can't, because you're important to society too. No matter if it's the fact that you like roller skating, or the fact that you have certain friends. It shouldn't be what pushes you down. It should be what lifts you up. It shouldn't be the part that says, you're weird for this, or you're weird for liking that. Instead, it should be the part that says, this is what defines me and my life now. Maybe you like playing the piano, but you're not really great at it. If society tells you you should just quit, use that as a thought to say, if I quit now, I'll never get better in the future. Advocate for those who can't. Don't let them clip your wings. Instead, open your wings and fly as high as you can. Speak your truth, no matter who it is you're telling it to, whether it's people in your community or as simple as your mother or your father in your family. Because although it may seem scary, and the world might be scary from time to time, you can't let it define you. Instead of letting it define you, you overcome it and tell them, this is who I am, and I stand my ground here today. So when you leave, I want this TED Talk to not only inspire you, but to give you something to go off. Not only on your journey through self-discovery, but also the process of knowing that you can grow throughout your lifetime, no matter if you're young, old, or starting your process through just graduating college. Life can be tough at times, but the sharpest pavement will leave scars. And those scars give us the story of who we are. Thank you and have a great night.